Hello, everyone. My name is Kimberly Lewis, and I'm the Chief Equity Officer for Havens Network. Formerly, also the founder of the Greenbuild International Conference and Expo and the USGBC's Women in Green Leadership Platform. It has been so awesome to have served and to have the ability to create platforms that center people, lift them up, educate, inspire, and connect. One of my biggest hopes as I walked through my years in the green building industry was making sure that we didn't lose the wisdom, the experience, and knowledge of our founding leaders. And so I wanted to be very intentional around pulling us women leaders away. That's what retreat does. It gives you a chance to step away, to center around commonality and purpose, to share, to learn, to challenge, to create calls of action. And that's what the Women in Green Power Breakfast was founded for. I was seeing so many women leaders transition. We were beginning to grow as an organization, as a movement, as a membership and leadership body. And I didn't want us to lose that wisdom. I wanted the history, the experience from our heart as women to be passed on. And so I was sharing with some other women leaders, and I said, let's do this at Greenbuild at the tent revival. Let's start it early in the morning. And let's find a place where we can come together as women leaders to share. The rest of Greenbuild is for everyone else. I tell our brothers all the time, the world is yours. Every year we were getting hit with surveys about all male panels, all men on the stage for keynotes, and where are the women? And instead of me defending, it was my place to settle in that and provide an opportunity to find out why and how we can shift that and make women use their own power to build and to step from behind curtains, behind their male colleagues, and really own what we've built, what we've driven, and what we've helped to seed for the broader sustainability and green building industry. And so here we are with Women in Green. Our first event was held in 2012 in San Francisco as we returned back to where the first USGBC office was founded. And I was able to bring together women who were so excited to share their experience. And in turn, when a woman leader signed up and stood strong, an emerging professional and student could step into our world, connect, learn. So many times I would hear, Kimberly, I read this leader's book in college. I've only seen her on the stage, TED Talks. We wanted to make ourselves accessible, to be transparent, to share, but also to give wisdom and set an expectation for how they would carry the torch forward. My heart is all around people celebrating, and I always love to lead folks with quotes from the leaders that helped to center and build me. I start out with co-pastor Ernestine Lewis, my mother, a strong African American retired principal in Baltimore City Schools, one of the top 5. And she said to me, giving, mentoring, sponsoring, it is not convenient. You must step out of your own agenda to help give to others what was given to you. So I pass that on. It's never going to be convenient. You're never going to have enough time. There are not enough hours in the day. But we stand on the shoulders of so many generations of women that sometimes didn't get to live to see today, but they buried their seed knowing that we would flourish in it. Second quote for me, I always love to quote Dr. Maya Angelou, who shared with me what my entire, I would say, perspective in giving back to people. She said, people will forget what you say, they will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Appreciated is my hope. Recognized is my hope for our women leaders. Lifted up is my hope for women in green leaders. Courage and purpose found in every season of your journey, so that this isn't just an event, but it's our boardroom of our own making, from our own influence, from our own shared sphere of influence, that we can set the agenda for where we want to see our sisters and our next generation of sustainability and green building leaders moving forward, centered in our own social identity. However you identify, but through our personal gifts and talents and shared values for the mission, we won't be lost. We won't be behind curtains. It won't even be thought of. And we'll be setting the new agendas and the new vision for the future. And so I leave us with a quote of a new leader who wasn't new. She's been building her pathway, and we saw her, Amanda Gorman. And she stated, "For while we have our eyes on the future, history has its eyes on us." Our eyes, our eyes. It's the portal, but history will tell what we accomplished and what we've been able to do together. So let's stand strong and hold ourselves individually and personally accountable. Leadership, sponsorship, accountability, all the things that we want to do and see for the work ahead. And I'm here, right here with you every step away. I haven't gone anywhere. Just wanting to be more intentional and purposeful for what you do in the future. God bless.